Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into full Blackpink here. We have some Blackpink tea for you. I hope you're enjoying life and everything's good for you right now and you are happy and you are smiling and you're trying to stay positive. And that is the most important thing. All we can do is try in life. We are over here hoping for a Blackpink comeback, maybe soon. So that is something to get excited about, but we're going to talk about that and kind of talk about how that might not be coming as soon as we think it is. We definitely need to talk. Jennie has also been spotted not 100% herself, or at least seemingly so. We also have Lisa in tears crying. So let's get into the tea on these things and my thoughts and opinions on everything that is happening. I am very curious to hear your thoughts, so please make sure to pause the video and leave your thoughts in the comments if at any point you have those thoughts. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's jump into it. So if you didn't know, I believe Blackpink was supposed to have a comeback in June. Like, this was found out in May. But it is June now, and I'm not really seeing any signs of kind of a comeback. I don't even believe that Blackpink even knows when they'll come back. I am very curious if the album, mixtape, or whatever they're releasing is actually finished yet and it's just sitting there. Or perhaps it's taking time to finish making it. But girl, take your time. As long as it's good and whatever, I don't care. Take your time. You do you, honey boo boo child. Or maybe they can't get a music video shot in this current situation. Who knows? But a lot of their music videos seems to be shot in a studio. So maybe they don't actually have to go out and film a music video. I honestly don't think there would be any issues with their music video. But I did hear that some of their new works are going to be kind of more bubbly, summery type of pop. So maybe they would have to go out to shoot kind of beachy scene. In which case that would be a problem because I do hear a lot of beaches are closed. But I do know I miss my girls and I wish to see them again soon. Hopefully not 3 months from now. But there has been some things that have happened that kind of made some Blinks a little bit worried. Worried and scared that a comeback might be pushed back even later. Jennie was seen a while ago with crutches in the studio with Big Bang's G-Dragon. If you did not know about this, this is what happened. She was doing a mini live stream for about a few minutes and the crutches were kind of in the shot and people assumed that it was hers because it seemed like it was just Jennie and G-Dragon in the studio at the time. But then there had been speculations that the crutches might have actually been Jisoo's and Jisoo was actually in the studio too. So a lot of people assumed that someone was injured, whether that was Jennie or Jisoo. But then people put together that Jennie has had bandages on her feet or on her leg in one of her Instagram posts. So there is obviously concern that Jennie might be injured, but they look like very minor injuries. Like in these photos you'll see, it just looks like little cuts and scrapes. Not really a bandage as much as a band-aid. Because I would imagine if she had something a little bit more serious like a broken leg or something, it would be a cast. But we don't know what happened or what the actual issue is. I was reading news sources that reportedly said that Jennie had mentioned that her injuries were nothing major or anything like that. Jennie also said apparently she needed the crutches just to help her heal herself faster. This was apparently mentioned during a live stream where she talked about and addressed it as of all the Blinks concerns, but this was in May. But then a recent kind of video surfaced where she was walking out in crutches to her car. It's difficult to see obviously because there's a security guard in the way and that's kind of the point, but it does look like she is still using crutches. So if she's not actually okay, people are going to be a little bit upset, right? Like, what actually happened? We know the girls are pretty much not allowed to do anything fun, like anything fun at all. So it probably wasn't them being careless or them doing something very dangerous. Like it wasn't them going skydiving or something. So it makes sense to kind of assume that the broken leg or the injury or whatever reason why she's holding the crutches might be due to like dance practice, which is sad to hear that they're pushing themselves kind of this hard. There have of course been many Blinks that have been upset kind of over the comeback, since it does seem like the comeback will be delayed a little bit longer. It's interesting because it actually seems like it's going to be a good reason this time. Like if it's actually Jennie's injury, that's a good reason. Usually we don't get a reason or it's not a very good reason. Or in some cases comebacks will be rushed and they're not actually prepared. This time it seems like a comeback will be done correctly and hopefully really well. Yay, improvement, let's go. So I'm not going to sit here and read kind of the people who are upset and who are really angry about it because I don't believe they deserve kind of this spotlight. But just some responses in general who have sat down and kind of watched Jennie kind of have crutches and what their feelings are on said crutches. One Blink said this: okay, but if there's a delay, we should be upset. Their health comes first. And then this person corrected themselves and said shouldn't instead of shoulds. And others are literally being the best Blink that they can ever be. Jennie said she still used crutches to make her injured recover more faster. You can see that her leg is not too serious by the way she is walking, right? Jennie is fine. If they want to delay the comeback, then it's okay because Blackpink member health is more purple hearts, which is absolutely correct. Health is definitely more important. You can't have a comeback if you don't got health. It's just gonna be bodies on stage flopping around. BLINKS have waited about a year. I actually think it was more than a year since their last comeback or their last music video. We can wait another month if your leg takes another month to heal. It's not a big deal at all. At this point, the people who have stuck by Blackpink, the true BLINKS, are still gonna remain interested and are still gonna stay no matter what. So the fandom will still be there when she finally heals properly. I am very curious on what the injury is though. Because if it's a dance injury, I've never seen a dance injury be minor enough that it's just like a band-aid on the ankle, you know? But at the same time, major enough where she'll need crutches so she can put the pressure off her feet so it can heal faster. The bandages kind of in the photo looks like she got a paper cut in her ankle and then just put a band-aid over it. How does that go into crutches? I wish they could tell us what the injury is. I'd also like to know if Rose and Jisoo are okay. Like, is Jisoo injured too? If so, what type of dances are they doing? Are they throwing each other in the air? What's happening? I have so many questions. I don't have those answers, unfortunately. I don't work for YG. We won't know until YG does come out and say something, if they come out and say something, or if any of the Blackpink girls come out and say something. Maybe it'll be brought up when they have their comeback and they do interviews. However, the interviews are probably going to want to talk about their music, which is fine. Their music deserves the spotlight, and at that point, we'll know that they're okay anyway, so it won't matter. But apparently, we have nothing else to worry about because Jennie did kind of assure us that she is okay. She let us know back in May. That was that original live stream I mentioned earlier. As long as she's not in any real physical pain, which she says she wasn't, she wouldn't be in serious trouble or anything like that. At least I don't think. Because if she was in any serious trouble, I don't think she would be kind of allowed out of the house. She wouldn't be allowed to kind of move around and do stuff. She'd probably be in the hospital, and she's not, so she's okay. Jennie doing great, makes me happy. Lisa's been also doing great things on Youth With You. This is kind of TV show that Lisa was asked to do. In kind of my last videos when I mentioned Youth With You, I referred to the show as kind of dance competition, and some of you corrected me and said it wasn't a dance competition. It's more of a reality type of show that happens to have Chinese trainees on there. So I stand corrected. I really like this show for Lisa, but the season has officially ended. I think the show works very well with Lisa. She has a great personality for reality TV. She knows how to turn it on to kind of be strict when she needs to. She's strict with the dancers, and that's what the dancers need. That's what they deserve. But also that type of personality is very interesting for TV. Because if you're a fan or if you're a Blink of Blackpink or Lisa specifically, this would be the first time that you've ever seen kind of Lisa like this. So you can imagine it's very interesting. It's kind of hard when Lisa tells people once to being all strict and stuff. Like, she can tell me to smile any day. But as the season has apparently ended, they showed some participants kind of on the show and then just kind of showcased them one last time. Lisa started trending kind of on social media for crying. She like cried on TV. It's very cute. She grabbed the tissue box, which she apparently had under her desk, and then started wiping her eyes. Lisa felt overwhelmed, as you do from shooting a TV show. And she shot a TV show with not only like crazy talented people, you also have to say goodbye to everybody. You have to say goodbye to the cast. You have to say goodbye to the crew. And it's just all very emotional. It's like a graduation ceremony. And the fact that the season ended, she probably won't be invited to do the next season just because she's going to be planning her comeback. So this will kind of be a goodbye for quite some time. Also, this was apparently a 6-month thing. So this was kind of her life for the past 6 months. There was one woman that Lisa cried over just from looking at her, which was Lu Kiran. Lisa was very happy to hear about her success. Spoiler alert, Kiran won. Just if you didn't know, spoiled it for you. Interesting little tip that apparently Lisa gave Karan was that she should not sleep until she is done practicing. And girl, I follow that. If my work isn't done, if it isn't edited and posted, then I ain't going to sleep. I did find it interesting that it kind of looked like Lisa was recording this from her home. Like they had a camera crew kind of come to Lisa's home. Actually, you know what? I kind of looked at the photo again. It doesn't look like it was filmed in a house. It looks like it was filmed in a studio. So never mind on that. But that would have been cool if it was her house or something. So many cameras on Lisa though. Like it's just Lisa at her desk kind of reacting to the winner. How many cameras do you need? It's like if I had a 30 camera setup just to film videos like this, to make commentary videos. I don't need that many. One camera is enough. I swear, TV be so extra sometimes. I definitely wanted to go on the Twitter and kind of see what other people were saying about the season finale and Lisa crying. One person had this to say. This is why I don't want to see Lisa crying. I'm crying too. Lisa is just so proud. I believe Kiran was on Lisa's team. So Lisa is of course overjoyed that Kiran won. But also it reflects on her so much as a mentor. That she is able to coach someone and someone who ended up winning. And now their life is completely changed and everything will be better now. Kiran and Lisa obviously put in kind of the hard work. And Lisa is of course such a kind-hearted person that she is happy to see someone succeed and do well. I'm sure both Kiran and Lisa are going to be so happy to one day eventually eventually collab if they end up doing that, end up making a music video together. I'm sure it won't be too long before Kiran and Lisa end up being colleagues and are able to work together. Kiran is super talented. She kind of has this like tomboy type of look. That's something very interesting and kind of hot going for her. And then she can also transform into a more feminine kind of curvy version of herself, which is also very hot. And she also has that going for her. She got a lot of stuff going for her. It's all around really good concept for a music video, for a comeback, for all that stuff. Especially great if she were to be in a girl group. It'd be very interesting. I can't wait to see what they end up doing next with her. We obviously are hopefully going to have a lot of support from BLINKS. Another Blink did say this: Lisa crying because of Luke Hiran, we love a stan. I can only imagine how Lisa must have felt. It's like seeing that thing you've worked so hard on to finally be successful. Not that Kiran is a thing, but you know what I mean. Like Lisa worked so hard with her and then she won. I think a lot of BLINKS will stand too. Let me know if you will, because I definitely will kind of be watching her next moves. It would be amaze balls. Them balls be amazed. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go over to my Patreon and kind of check that out, anything you can contribute over there really does help kind of give back to this channel and make it better, all that stuff. So I really do appreciate you go ahead and checking that out. It means the absolute world to me. You can also get exclusive content over there, such as music video reaction, performance reactions, ship reactions, all that stuff on my Patreon. You can also request things over there, so make sure you check it out. I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can check it out. There's also 2 videos that will pop up on the end of the screen on this video, so make sure you click on one of those videos. I'll see you over there. Bye.
The way I put